For a long time, the advice for buying a budget drone was dead simple: figure out which DJI drone you could afford and then just buy it. When the DJI Mini4k came out, it became the new default choice for anyone wanting to get a great starter drone. It was the safe, smart answer. But this drone, the Potensic Atom 2, is looking to shake things up. It's coming in hot with promises of a better camera, way more megapixels, and sleek AI features you'd normally only find on a much pricier drone. The big question is it all just hype? And in this video, I'll compare the DJI Mini4k and the Potensic Atom 2, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one is the better drone. G'day friends, let's be real, DJI's grip on the drone world has been tight for years, and don't get me wrong, I love DJI drones. I have 4 of them, but I'm always on the lookout for a solid alternative, because we want competition, innovation, and if possible, to see if we can get more for our money. And for a while, other drones were playing catch up. Drones like the Autel Evo Nano Plus were a massive deal, proving you didn't need to spend a fortune to get a capable machine in the air. And the competition has only gotten better, but this year one drone didn't just stand out, it completely changed the game. And that drone is the Potensic Atom 2, and at first glance it's a sub 250 gram drone, but it packs a true 3-axis gimbal and a 1/2-inch Sony CMOS sensor capable of shooting in 4K HDR. This isn't just about matching DJI's specs, it's about delivering them in a package that redefines what a beginner drone can be. Now, if you're a beginner and you're just starting out with drones and you need to know what settings to use or what tips and tricks would be helpful for you, don't forget to grab my free drone starter kit. Link is in the description and below. When you fly the latest from DJI, you see the focus on specialized, expensive niches. They've got drones like the really small DJI Neo for palm takeoffs, or the DJI Flip for controller-free social media shots. And these drones are interesting, but they feel like a bit of a distraction. And while DJI was busy creating new categories, Potensic was perfecting the core experience for a beginner pilot. First, let's talk about usability and the total package. For the absolute best entry into flying, the Potensic Atom 2 delivers a professional level experience at a fraction of the cost. The standard controller feels solid and premium, and the PicSync 4 transmission system provides a reliable 1080p feed from up to 10 kilometers away. While DJI's ecosystem can feel complex, the Atom 2's focus is on a single, polished experience that just works. Second is the flight performance and intelligence, especially when you compare it to DJI's entry-level option, the Mini4k. Both drones weigh under 250 grams and offer impressive level 5 wind resistance. However, the Potensic 2 Atom pulls ahead with a robust AI track system that intelligently locks onto subjects for dynamic shots. While the DJI Mini4k has quick shots, Potensic's tracking is more advanced, offering modes like spotlight and parallel tracking that perform complex cinematic maneuvers reliably. And for a beginner, this is more than a cool feature, it's a creative tool that lets you focus on the shot. And finally, you have the top tier image quality for the price. This is where the difference becomes crystal clear, and let's put them side by side. The Potensic Atom 2 uses a large 1/2-inch Sony sensor with a bright f1.8 aperture, delivering stunning low-light performance and dynamic range. And the DJI Mini4k, on the other hand, uses a smaller 1/2.3-inch sensor, and while they both shoot 4K video, the Atom 2's larger sensor and wider aperture gives it a significant edge over the other one, especially in challenging lighting. The Atom 2 also shoots native vertical video for social media without cropping and can capture 48 megapixel photos compared to the 12 megapixel stills on the Mini4k. Both drones also shoot 1080p at 50 and 60 frames per second, if you want to slow some of your footage down in post. Now for video modes, you can shoot log footage with the Potensic Atom 2. Their version of this is called P-Log. It will help you much later on when color grading to get the most out of your footage. The Mini4k doesn't offer log footage options like DJI's D-Log you get in their more expensive drones. Battery flight times for these two drones is 31 minutes for the DJI and 32 minutes for the Atom 2. The Atom 2 also shoots in vertical mode for social media like TikTok and YouTube. All you have to do is set it to 2.7K and select 9:16 mode, and it films for you vertically. And the DJI Mini4k doesn't have this feature. Now let's talk about controllers. The DJI Mini4k comes with the DJI RC N1C controller, which does not have a built-in screen, and as far as I know, is the only controller you can use with this drone. Potensic Atom 2 comes with the standard controller, which is a really nice controller anyway, or if you already have the drone, you can purchase the PTD1 controller, which has a built-in screen and works really well. Otherwise, you can buy bundles with both. And as far as features go, the Atom 2 also has AI night mode to get better footage in low light, and dolly zoom, which is that Hitchcockian vertigo effect that you always see in thrillers and horror movies. And another feature it has is a feature called Cineroll, which is a pretty cool effect as well. This is where the image is digitally rotated while shooting video. The gimbal itself doesn't rotate. So where does this leave you if you're a beginner in 2026? The choice is clearer than ever. If you're asking what the best overall drone for beginners is, the one that offers the most power, performance and value, the answer has to be the Potensic Atom 2. It gives you 90% of the features of a $1,000 drone for a fraction of the price, and the price for both of these drones is on the screen now for the base kit, and here is the pricing for the Fly More combo and Fly More combo for the Atom 2 with the PTD1 controller with the built-in screen. DJI drones are still capable, with the Mini4k being a solid entry point, and niche options like the Neo and the Flip serving specific users, but for the best all-round beginner experience, the Atom 2 is the winner as far as I'm concerned, which is quite interesting considering that the Atom 2 started out as a bit of a DJI clone. I've put links to both of the drones in the description so you can check them out for yourself. So coming into 2026, is the best beginner drone a DJI? And the answer is no. I really hoped a competitor would finally step up, and Potensic have done more than that. They've raised the bar. DJI isn't standing still by any means, but their focus on high-end and niche models has left a wide open gap for a true value drone offering. If you're thinking about getting a beginner drone and you want a little bit more information on the specs of the Potensic Atom 2, then this video right here is what you need. And now I want to hear from you. What drone are you flying? Do you have a drone that you absolutely love? Let me know down in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.